What do you think about his evolution from early days with you to, being a superstar MC and now being like one of the most successful moguls with Glo Rilla, who you just produced?
Yeah, I think it's great, man. Like me seeing Mario Mims from what he was to where he is now, man, it's beautiful, man. Like that's what you want. That's what we just talked about. Like
Hmm.
not being stagnated. He realized, okay, cool. I've done the thing as an artist. Now let me go ahead and put the town on. And that's all I've always been trying to push for Memphis is to be able to. In order for it to be a scene in Memphis, it's got to be more than one thing in Memphis. So it
Hmm.
can't really be one king of Memphis. It has to be a scene.
Yes.
So for us to be able to, for him to be able to open that door and allow all these new artists to be able to flow through from what that was Black Youngster, Block Boy JB, Moneybagg Yo, Glo Rilla, you know what I mean? That's just dope to be able to see Memphis artists come through and get their deal. And then the producers that are behind a lot of these records, which I make a good living off of getting these producers pub deals and things of that nature, but these are all Memphis producers. Tay Keith, doing this thing out of Memphis. Drummer Boy, who I started selling beats for way back in '01, '02, was selling beats to Rough Riders with his beats right out of high school, you know what I mean?
Mm.
But seeing these Hit Kid, you know what I mean, and just the new Memphis producers come up too and be able to get that bag and be able to see that sound of Memphis become something that's mainstream. When it was so long, just something that was like you knew it was dope. People like you came through the market and seen it was something,
Yeah.
but now it's something that's like mainstream, and that's a blessing because, bro, it took a long time for it to be able to get to this point. So to see what Gotti is doing and to see what CMG did and is did and doing, and shout out to Big Jook too, rest in peace, Jook. But just seeing that, bro, it's a blessing. I hate that the PRE CMG can't coexist. You know what I mean in the city because I love those dudes. You know what I'm saying? Daddy Young Dolph, Key Glock. And what they got going on too. But sometimes the town is just too small for too big of
Mm.
entities. You know what I mean? But I love what's going on with the city. I love it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we definitely, Memphis, losing Dolph and losing Gotti's brother. That's
Yeah.
that's two Goliaths.
Yeah.
Two
Like that's.
Goliaths that meant so much to the community, um, business minds,
Hmm.
family man. It's a shame to see those guys go down. And
Big Jook was the one to discover Big Boogie. You
yeah,
know what I mean? Like big dude. You know what I mean? And big dude's killing it right now. It just, it's just sad, bro. Like I was in the market when he passed away. I was
mm,
in the city doing an activation with the Memphis Grizzlies, and just seeing that, bro. It's just blocks that you'll just be rolled by, being on, and in these same blocks, lives are being lost. I know that affects Gotti in a tough way. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Because that's your brother. You know what I mean? So it's hard for a person to be like, stay at peace, be peaceful. You know what I mean? When your brother just got slain. You know what I mean? It's
yeah.
it's tough, boy. Memphis is
Nah.
Memphis. I love my city, I love my state, but to get to the love, you got to get through the hate.
Wow, wow.